There's no polite way to put this. I've stopped caring about the intentions of politicians. Divining what compels a public servant might be one of the most inefficient possible uses of time. I understand the motivation, of course, but it usually fails in implementation. Results are all that should matter. I'm Michael Quinn Sullivan with a reflection on life and liberty. I like to say that each of us as citizens is on the hiring committee for the effort to save the republic. That is to say, we should cast votes not because of personal affection or disdain for the individuals seeking office, but rather their ability to get the job done. We're hiring someone for a job, not to be our BFF. Now, I get that the politicians want us to think of them as our pals and buddies, but they're not. They like the false sense of familiarity. It moves all discussions of votes cast and impacts achieved from professional assessment to one of mushy emotionalism. You're attacking me, they'll claim. I thought we were friends. Now, on rare occasion, in the Venn diagram of life, an actual friend might also be someone who holds public office. Though rather than excusing bad behavior, that thin sliver of overlay should be a cause for even greater discipline in professionally assessing their performance. The politicians want us focused on their intentions, not their deliverables. Intentions, motivations, and character matter when hiring them the first time. After that, we need results. They signed up to do a job and made representations about their skills and ability to complete the tasks set before them. They must perform to expectations or they must leave, voluntarily or at the ballot box. As members of that fictitious committee, it's up to us as voters to make that happen. I do not care if a good thing was done for a politician's self-serving ambition or that a bad thing resulted from a politician's best motivations. I routinely hear the complaint that so-and-so is voting for legislation only because an election is looming. And the problem is what? Assume that it is true for so-and-so, but if the policy is implemented and life improves, does it matter? More often, though, in my experience, the opposite claim is made. An office holder and their supporters will plead that he intends to do a good thing eventually, but has to get reelected first. I'd rather have good policy implemented by someone I dislike than see pro-citizen objectives left undone by people who claim to be our friends. Knowing what motivated a politician to not accomplish such objectives might be intellectually useful, but only in the way an autopsy will help future patients. A politician's intentions are a poor substitute for results. While it might be nice to truly know that every politician is acting from the purest of motivations, such a dream defies reality in a fallen world. I'd like to think that everyone at my favorite fast food restaurant has a healthy relationship with their families and engages entirely in wholesome pursuits off the clock. But in reality, I just need my order to be prepared correctly so I can get about my day. I feel the same way about politicians. When voters place their order for policy results, that order should be delivered. When it isn't, it doesn't matter why so much as it matters that new servants are found who will do the job. It should never be personal. We have happiness to pursue and a republic to save. The results are what matter. The Reflections podcast is presented by Texas Scorecard. If you like today's edition, be sure to subscribe, rate it, and share it with your friends. I'm Michael Quinn Sullivan. Thanks for listening.